You want your home to be as functional and beautiful as possible, but you also want it to be a healthy place for you and your family to enjoy. You want a place where you can maximize your use of resources and integrate your designs with nature. You've already taken steps to enjoy a healthier life for yourself and your children. Maybe you've chosen a hybrid vehicle instead of a standard gas-powered car, truck, or SUV. You shop at organic food stores instead of settling for lower quality foods at your neighborhood supermarket. Don't you deserve the same kind of natural, healthy environment in your home? Chances are you've probably heard of permaculture. Maybe you've even researched a few websites or books in an effort to understand how this form of design works and how you can use its principles to beautify and increase the sustainability of your property. But if you're like many of us, the resources you've found so far have been less than helpful. It seems like every time you think you have a handle on the concepts of permaculture, you find conflicting information that makes you question everything you've learned so far. Even worse, it's almost impossible to find one central place where you can find everything you need to know to start effectively using permaculture concepts to create a healthier, more visually appealing place to live. So you just end up with fragments of information that you've collected from dozens and maybe even hundreds of different sources, and you're on your own when it comes to trying to piece them all together. But the simple fact remains, you need to integrate permaculture into your home and its surroundings. Why choose permaculture to make your home more sustainable, productive, and beautiful? If you've been hunting for resources online, the lack of availability of high-quality information on permaculture practices might lead you to believe that permaculture is quite a difficult concept to grasp. Fortunately, that simply isn't the case. When you understand the principles of permaculture, it actually becomes an easy method for creating sustainability and creating a healthier, more productive home. And not only that, you get to use your permaculture knowledge to create a space that is as beautiful as it is functional. In fact, even your neighbors who spend tons of money on landscaping and home improvements will marvel at the visual appeal of your home and outdoor living space. So why is permaculture the ideal way to create a cleaner, healthier, more attractive environment? The principles are simple to learn. If you have a passion for improving your living space and a bit of time, even if it's just on the weekends, you can start integrating permaculture systems into your home, garden, and landscaping. Starting on the very first day, permaculture emphasizes the use of what we already have available. This means you can effectively beautify and improve your space at minimal cost and without introducing unnecessary elements into the system. Designs used for permaculture systems reflect, and in many cases mimic, designs found in nature. If you're looking for a way to create and enjoy a truly beautiful living space, you won't find better inspiration than from nature. You can easily minimize waste through efficient permaculture design. For example, rain catchment systems can reduce the use of water supplied by outside sources by up to 90%. It helps you easily make your home more functional. With properly designed permaculture systems, all your space becomes useful, as well as visually appealing. So as you can see, integrating permaculture systems is the perfect way to make your living space more functional, healthy, and attractive. But how can you create ideal permaculture systems within your living space if you can't get your hands on a comprehensive, in-depth resource? Fortunately, now there's a way you can learn permaculture practices quickly and easily. Understanding permaculture doesn't have to be an impossible task. In fact, when you have the right resources available to you, you can not only discover how to use permaculture practices to beautify and improve your own living space, but you can do it in a fraction of the time that it takes most people to even learn the fundamentals of permaculture. What if you could get an in-depth understanding of even the most complex permaculture concepts more easily than you ever thought possible? What if you could use these concepts and practices to create an attractive and viable living space that is both efficient and productive? And what if you can enjoy an environment that is healthy for you and your family naturally? In a moment, you're going to find out exactly how you can do all of that and more through developing an expert understanding of permaculture. But first, we'd like to tell you a bit about who we are. Our mission is to help you create a healthy, sustainable, natural environment for you and your family. We're the Open Permaculture School, the largest provider of permaculture and sustainability-related education anywhere in the world. More than 250,000 students from over 190 countries trust us to provide them with the most reliable, comprehensive permaculture instruction and training available. And, true to our reputation, we only work with expert world-class instructors who have the passion, knowledge, and experience to provide students with real-world sustainability tips, techniques, and training. Why do we do it? We believe that the key to a healthy, abundant life is looking to nature for clues and patterns for building our own spaces. We know that there are millions of people, caring, hardworking people just like you, who who want to create beautiful, efficient spaces that they can enjoy for decades to come. And we believe that you deserve to have easy access to the most effective permaculture instruction without having to take lots of time out of your busy schedule or pay a small fortune to get it. So we create instruction opportunities that provide the guidance and support you need to start to integrate permaculture's principles and practices into your own living space. But we realize that busy people like you wanted an even simpler way to master the techniques and concepts needed to create efficient, natural, sustainable living spaces that are also eye-catching inside and out. So we got together with world-class teachers and decided to create a curriculum that would empower you to create an effective permaculture system in your own space, quickly and easily. Introducing the Permaculture Design Certificate course, an in-depth training course that gives you expert-level knowledge of permaculture systems from basic to complex. Inside this self-paced online training program, you'll finally understand how to use the land and natural resources around your home to create amazing, productive designs. Get ready to discover the language of permaculture, which is essential to understanding the concepts and practices that will empower you to turn your home into a natural oasis. You'll learn how to put on the critical lens, through which you'll start observing nature. And once you start using this lens, you'll start seeing vital connections between the patterns found in nature and how to build the ideal designs for your own permaculture system. Plus, you'll discover how to use and replicate the patterns you find in nature and how to use your new knowledge of natural geometry, biomimicry, fractal objects, and the edge effect to make your environment even more productive. You'll be shocked by the massive yields from gardens and food forests you can get in even small spaces like suburban homes or apartments. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You'll also get all the secrets to designing and constructing natural structures in your home that give you a more beautiful and functional space without wasting resources or purchasing unnecessary materials. You'll discover how to start working with nature instead of against it, and how to identify and harness the bountiful and powerful natural energy resources in and around your living space you never knew existed. In fact, even many permaculture pros overlook these practices. This program teaches you how to use the natural resources to reduce waste and create a more productive and efficient environment. You'll also learn how to take advantage of rainfall, humidity, wind, and temperature in your property's unique and specific area in order to create the most efficient and effective permaculture landscape, and how to use self-regenerating plants to harvest, save, filter, and purify the most abundant natural source of water to virtually eliminate water waste and slash your water bill, regardless of what type of climate you live in. I know you've been wishing you knew how to grow a garden at home, and this program teaches you how to use a secret rotation trick to ensure your garden or food forest continues producing abundant agricultural yields for generations. And don't worry, you'll learn how to do so without harming the land or depleting its vital nutrients. The best part is, even if you live in an urban food desert that seems impossible to transform, you can learn the necessary steps to ensure your gardens and food forests produce the largest possible yields and reach ultimate sustainability at the same time. This permaculture training course helps you get the most from your natural environment while reducing as much waste as possible. For example, you'll learn how to design a gray water reuse system that turns your gently used water from doing the dishes, washing clothes, and bathing into an endless water supply of your own making. That's not all. You'll be able to design a system that transforms toxins that can harm your gardens into a nutrient-packed plant food. Just imagine no more depending on the grocery store for pesticide-infected produce or overpriced organic fruits and vegetables. You could simply walk out your door to an abundant garden that contains the most delicious and freshest produce you've ever tasted. And no more high water bills or water waste. From now on, you'll be reducing your home's treated water consumption by 2/3 and saving hundreds of dollars a year by designing and installing rainwater and gray water harvesting systems. Not to mention all the money you'll save by harnessing natural energy resources to power your home's needs. With this permaculture design program, you can build a living space that not only saves you money, but also makes you feel proud and more independent. It even allows you to be more self-reliant in times of uncertainty. No matter what happens elsewhere in the world or outside your home, you'll be able to easily survive any food or water shortage that might occur. The solution is right at your fingertips, and it's easier than you've ever imagined. We've designed the 72-hour-plus course to move beyond the basics of permaculture and to equip you with the real-world knowledge you need to make your living space productive, efficient, and sustainable, even if you know virtually nothing about permaculture techniques and principles right now. Through the expert training you'll receive in this online course, coupled with plenty of detailed tutorials and visuals, you'll be empowered to create a living environment that harnesses the beauty and efficiency of nature in a design that conserves resources and produces virtually no waste. You'll be able to create a sustainable oasis that will produce healthy, renewable resources for you and your family, and even for further generations in your family. Transform your home into a natural paradise. You might think that creating an ideal permaculture environment means starting from scratch, but that's not the case. If you and your family live in an existing suburban home or even an apartment in the city, you can still transform your living space into a highly functional, visually attractive, healthy environment. And many people who are new to the concepts of permaculture think using its principles and practices will cost a fortune. But the beauty of permaculture is that it relies on nature, which provides us with its abundance automatically. You can enjoy a healthier, more natural environment for far less expense than you probably think. In this course, you won't just be getting videos and tutorials. You'll be working one-on-one with a permaculture expert to transform a property of your choice. You'll explore the systems within your chosen design to make your property more beautiful, more productive, and more natural, quickly and easily. Now, the course also certifies you as a permaculture designer. This means that, if you want, you can establish yourself as the go-to permaculture expert in your area and help others create their own stunning, sustainable permaculture designs. This can be a great way to launch a new career or add services to an existing consulting or design business. Of course, if you're like most people who enroll in this transformative course, your primary goal is to naturally beautify your own property and make it healthier and more productive. Don't be surprised though, when others want to tap into your vast, incredibly valuable permaculture knowledge. Here's what you'll learn when you enroll in the Permaculture Design Certificate course. We've included a wealth of information to help you understand and create living, productive designs. Here's just a taste of what you can expect to discover when you take advantage of this incredible course today. You'll discover the language of permaculture, which is essential to understanding the concepts and practices that will empower you to turn your home into a natural oasis. You'll learn about the critical lens through which you'll begin to observe nature, and once you start using this lens, you'll start making important connections between the patterns found in nature and the ideal designs for your home's efficient permaculture system. You'll learn how to use and replicate the natural patterns you discover, employing knowledge and practice of natural geometry, biomimicry, fractal objects, and the edge effect to improve productivity and yields in the natural system you create for your living space. You'll get the secrets for designing and creating natural structures in your living space, empowering you to have the beautiful, functional space you deserve without wasting resources or purchasing unnecessary materials. You'll discover practices for identifying and harnessing abundant natural energy resources in and around your home, which helps make your living space less wasteful and more productive. Even most seasoned permaculture enthusiasts overlook these practices. You'll learn why identifying the specific climate in your area will help you take advantage of natural resources, patterns, and conditions as efficiently and effectively as possible. You'll discover how to work with rainfall, humidity, wind, and temperature in your property's location to create the ideal permaculture landscape. You'll find out exactly how to use self-regenerating plants to capture, save, filter, clean, purify, and use your most abundant source of water to virtually eliminate waste, no matter what type of climate you live in. You'll get proven strategies for understanding the land and its natural cycles to achieve perfect synergistic placement of permaculture elements. These strategies will save you a ton of time, effort, and money. You'll get a little known yet highly effective rotation secret that will keep your garden or food forest producing agricultural yields for generations to come without depleting or causing harm to the land. You'll discover rainwater harvesting techniques that have been used for centuries, even if you live in the arid desert. These techniques will help you save and use up to 10,000 gallons of water per year, and the water is almost infinitely recyclable. You'll learn how to save a surprising amount of money every month on electricity by harnessing the most powerful natural energy sources on Earth. This advantage alone can cover your investment in this course in a matter of a few months. You'll perfect the critical steps necessary to ensure that your food's forests, gardens, and trees not only produces superior yields, but reach a point of ultimate sustainability. You'll get the secrets to choosing ideal polyculture species and feeding your ponds so that they thrive for a lifetime. You'll learn which earth-friendly machinery you should look for when you're creating levels that maximize the yield of your living space. You'll discover how to choose and integrate the perfect blend of guilds, plants, plant communities, forests, and other elements into your permaculture system, regardless of whether your climate is arid, humid, hot, cold, tropical, or anything else. You'll learn how to make the permaculture design of your living space even more efficient by implementing 6 natural laws, plus the incredible power of thermodynamics. You'll find out how to design a gray water reuse system that is completely endless and turns toxins that can harm your gardens and guilds into fresh, nutrient-dense nourishment for your plants. You'll discover the human habits you need to identify before you redesign your living space, create a garden or food forest, or implement any permaculture technique or concept. You'll learn the invisible structures link, which revolves around ancestral thought, solidarity economies, and consumer-producer association, and how these meld together to create bioregions, eco-villages, and international communities. You'll discover exactly what to look for if you want to transform an urban food desert into a sustainable food forest, no matter how much concrete you walk over every day to get to and from your living space. You'll learn how to create secret guilds that produce amazing yields with almost zero work and much more. In all, you're getting the total package, permaculture training that most people only wish they had available. And it can help you turn your living space into your personal, natural oasis more quickly and easily than you ever thought possible. When you enroll in the Permaculture Design Certificate course, you get expert, in-depth instruction on these topics, natural construction of buildings and other structures, which allows you to create a living space you can be proud of without the use of traditional, wasteful building materials. Pattern observation and site analysis, the critical beginning points of any permaculture design. Renewable energy and appropriate technology, which give you the power to harness the abundance of nature and fully utilize its potential for natural infinite energy. Reading the land and its natural cycles, understanding this approach will help you design your living space's permaculture system to position elements in synergistic proximity to one another. Rainwater harvesting and conservation. You'll find out how to easily collect, save, filter, clean, and use thousands of gallons of rainwater each year, and how to make the water you collect almost endlessly reusable. Soil regeneration and land restoration techniques to help you keep your gardens and food forests productive, and to empower you to protect your land so that it will continue providing abundantly for generations. Passive and active solar design. With these techniques, you'll be able to take advantage of one of the most powerful renewable resources available: food forests, trees, and garden design. You'll discover how to integrate form and function to create sustainable food production within your outdoor space. Gray water considerations and system design, waste recycling and treatment, and much, much more. What makes the Permaculture Design Certificate course different from anything else you've ever seen? Our instructors have extensive backgrounds in permaculture and sustainable design and have spent decades using and perfecting the techniques and strategies they teach. Because we've been fortunate enough to work with permaculture experts with varied experiences, we're able to offer you the most comprehensive training you'll find anywhere. And we're committed to making this training both affordable and easy to take part in. That's why we decided to make the training available in a flexible environment. You'll get one-on-one coaching and guidance, plus a wealth of tutorials and presentations for a tiny fraction of what you would pay for one-on-one training, and you can learn the material at your own pace. You'll have up to 12 months to complete the course and design your own permaculture system with the one-on-one help of your personal advisor. So here's how the program works. The experts at the Regenerative Leadership Institute have put together this self-paced training program that is completely online, so you can easily complete the tutorials as it is most convenient for you. You're going to get over 70 hours of online lectures and informative and interesting interviews relating to sustainability to help you transform your own living space. You'll learn what human habits you must identify before you redesign your home and garden with permaculture in mind. And you'll discover how 6 natural laws plus thermodynamics can revolutionize your living space and create the most efficient permaculture design with the least amount of work. I know you've read countless books and guides out there on natural landscaping, organic gardening, and sustainability, but you've never had access to a program like this. You won't just get a ton of great information, you'll get the exact steps you need to make it easier than ever to implement the ideal permaculture design elements into your unique and specific living space. You'll learn how to choose and integrate the ideal blend of guilds, plant communities, forests, and other elements into your permaculture system in any climate. You'll learn proven strategies to help you understand the natural cycles of the land and how to achieve perfect synergistic placement of the elements within your permaculture design, and much more. Better yet, we take all the mystery out of creating the perfect permaculture design. You'll have 12 months to complete the online training course at your own pace. Then you'll be able to create a permaculture design of your own. Upon completion of your online training materials, you have access to your own personal advisor who can ensure that you've created a quality design that you can either implement yourself or hire a landscape designer to implement for you. Once you complete the design and then pass a multiple choice examination, you will also get the Permaculture Design Certificate, formally acknowledging that you have completed this internationally standard course. The certificate allows you to formally promote yourself as a permaculture designer, should you choose to do permaculture for other people. But most importantly, you have already completed a gorgeous design for your own property. Just imagine what your home will feel like once you implement permaculture. So, if you want to get all the benefits of a natural, sustainable environment and the same strategies, techniques, and guidance you would receive by hiring a permaculture design expert at a mere fraction of the consultation cost, go ahead and click on the link below to get started. Lock in your spot today while space is still available. If you're ready to take an important step towards making your home healthier, more sustainable, and more beautiful through using the resources and lessons that already exist in nature, you need to enroll in the Permaculture Designer Certificate course. You'll not only be able to make your own home a productive, enjoyable, healthy place to live, you'll be able to help others do the same. But space is extremely limited, so you need to claim your spot now. P.S. The savings you see in your energy bills over the next several months alone can more than cover your small investment in this transformative course. And that's just a tiny part of the benefits you'll experience when you take advantage of these proven permaculture techniques and concepts. So don't wait. Get started in the Permaculture Design Certificate course today.